Oh. Are y'all seeing this?
Welcome back to the shop. All right, let's get after it. I'm gonna clean these shanks up right here. I'm gonna get them square and true, get these burrs off from me smashing the heels in, and that's the first thing. And they look good. They look real good. We got to figure out how we're gonna make sure these shanks are the same, because I just eyeballed them yesterday. So I know they're not perfect. So we just need to see how bad they're off. So I think that's easier said than done.
Alright, this is what I think I'm gonna try to do. I'm gonna square up this 1, 2, 3 block on this paper and act like it's my square edge of these spurs. Let's check that. Should be just lightly kind of trace around it. All right, we should call this one number 1. This is number 1. Let's call this one number 2. All right, now I gotta re-square my fancy bench.
Yeah, I mean, this distance and this distance, I mean, we're like, I don't know. What do you think? How far off did I get? 3/16, 5/16, just under 5/16. So just under an 1/8 off. Not bad for freehanding. I can do better. Now we gotta fix it, and that's another problem. So we're gonna have to raise number 1 like 1/8 of an inch, and that's not simple to do it and keep everything square because them spurs are right and I do not want to twist them. So we may try to just isolate some heat and maybe put it in a fuller and just give it a little bit of the gas. And but who knows? Because that piston rod's tough. It's been tough to smash, it's tough to grind, but dang, it's gonna make a good pair of spurs. It's gonna be sweet. If we get it hot right here, I don't know, we may have to put something else in there, like something sharper maybe to push on it right there instead of pushing out here, but because this one's got a big drop. So I want to keep as much of this as I can. So I really just need it to move right here. But, you know, I think that's going to keep our bands are pretty well out of there. So I think we should just get it hot. Let's just try it. It'll work. Definitely got some lift. I'm just gonna put her down on this table with this, and maybe I can just take that up. See if it even looks like that at all. Definitely got our rise we needed. I think we just get it hot right at the end. I'll just try to knock it down on the anvil and pray it doesn't twist. Got it for your video. That's enough. We need to give it some more. Much. Alright, we're close. We're like the final fit of the shanks. We're gonna get them just right. Okay. This one right here, I think it just needs to be straightened. It looks pretty sweet. flat. And if they're not, just keep working them. But man, they're hard to work if you don't want to twist those up. That's why I like using the vise. You can get them hot without having to pull on these. You can't hold these with your tongs hardly, or you'll just twist them up. That's it right there. They look good. Pretty damn even. I'm gonna let these cool. Just kind of let them anneal. I had to use the water a little bit to control my heat. So kind of let them chill out, let them get right. We're on to cleaning them up. All right, you gotta make sure these shanks are perfectly true. We tweaked on them a little bit. This is the number 1. So let's put it over this number 2 pattern and see how close we got. Or if we got close at all. Man, we're still a little low. But let's draw it out and see how bad we're off. Just remember the lower one is the number 1. All right, so I mean, pretty much what we have to deal with is what's in between all the lines is the metal we can work with. So, I mean, if we can get a 78 out of this right here, you can kind of see what I'm going to be getting at right here. This right here is the shank, but you can't use the lines that are outside here and here. So I think they're close enough. We just got to remove this metal from them and this metal, and then we'll chop off the end and drill our rail pins. And we're gonna split them on the death saw. Got this traced on this tracing paper. You can see kind of what I have. Just stay on the inside lines of where the material is going to be. And I'm just going to take that. Boom, you can see. All right, well that's what we have to work with. So I really am not going to try to take any more off of this bottom. I really like it. And I may just, I'm probably going to tighten it up just a little, something like that. So what you want to do, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this 1, 2, 3 block up here kind of as just an idea so I can see. And then I'm going to take my ruler. I want it about 1 inch from the bottom. So, I mean, these bands are 1.25 inches, so I'm going to slide this down to about right here. And then 1 inch up from that block, I want my pin. So there's my 1. That's how I want it. Now I'm gonna slide my 1, 2, 3 block so that pin height give me a light line, something like that. All right, and I want it probably like 2. This guy's pretty big. So there's 2 right there. 2 1/16.
I'd love for them to be 2 1/8 if I can pull it off. So let me put it right here. All right, so that's our base for our pattern. Right here. I'm saying that's just a classic 78 with you just chop it off right here and boom. Clean it up here, and that's a pretty close one, but I think it'd be cool if we kind of put a little bit of this on it, something. And I'm gonna thin it up, probably on each side. You know, we could even something like that. Somewhere in the making of this video, my eraser has disappeared. No longer with us. So we're just gonna do what we can do. Man, I think something along those lines is probably what I'm gonna do. What do you think, Dylan?
Love it. Looks good.
This paper is a good background. Let's see. Yeah, it fits well on both. Sweet, let's make some copies. Alright, now we finally got our patterns laid out and made. Like this is what we're going to go with here. So I usually just cut them out. Whoa! Oh, don't bubble that off. Bubbling my reference mark off. Alright, I can find it. Oh, it's so hard to get it right. Oh, it's drying. Hurry. I'm saying it's important. This part where that pin is important. Oh. I'm losing it, boys. I'm about to rip my pattern. Woo! Alright. Dude, it's gotta be so right. It's so hard to do. So I'm gonna butt it up and reference it with my line. Oh man, it's just freaking right there.
looked good, but it wasn't. It's okay, 'cause we can. Fix it. Oh, I ripped it in half. Fucking hell. Alright, well I butchered that. Let's see how bad they are off. Lemon, how tall is it? You can tell.
Inch and a 16th to the pin.
How tall is that one?
I'm gonna say inch and 3/16, maybe 1/8 inch high.
Yeah, inch and 3/16. Dude, there's still an 1/8 off? We got another pattern made since I ruined the first one, but let's try it just one more time. Really, this line right here. We can probably chop that off. We don't need it right now. Alright, round two. Let's try this. I got it kind of where I want it to match the other. Let's just glue it down here first. Oh, don't move! Oh yeah. Oh, dude, we didn't even check it. We need to check it. Oh yeah.
She on?
Yeah, so. She know. Give me a little blue. So we need to trim here, right here, the top of this one, a little bit here, a little bit here, and then we'll trim them and clean the bottoms. Then we'll drill our pin, and then we'll slot them. All right, I think we're gonna punch our, like I'm saying, where our holes go here. That's the most important part. We got them marked, they're right. Let's go ahead and, I like to center punch them, that way I have a good reference for while I'm grinding and cleaning these shanks up. I want to know exactly where that pin is going to be so I can make sure I have enough material around it. It'll get smudged, it'll get warped. I'm saying I just drew it in pencil.